What is up guys, Ben and welcome back to a new video. Today what I have for you is another career mode video. If you didn't see my last one, do be sure to go and check that out. That was up yesterday. This episode will be up, whenever it's up, when will it be up? This will be out on Friday. I think this is, I usually record them a day ahead, so this will be out on Friday. And yeah, so let's get started into this episode. As you can see, we have Arsenal in the first game of this episode. And as you can see, we're running the exact same team, apart from we're playing Ibarbo up front, with Sturridge instead of Lukaku, because Lukaku was a little bit tired and I haven't really used Ibarbo and Sturridge up front together in a competitive game in the league. So I wanted to see how they worked out. Two very, very pacey players. No one that really holds the ball up as well as Lukaku. That's the thing with Lukaku. I find that he holds the ball up more. He doesn't score as much, but he holds it up. He takes it down on the chest or the head or whatever, and then controls it and plays a nice little ball to Sturridge, hence why he's the top assister in the league. And as you can see there, we score one of those ridiculously OP free kicks. Whenever you get a free kick in that angle, a lot of people shoot. Don't ever shoot, cross it in. You're going to win the header 9 times out of 10 and score it. If you win the header, it's pretty much a goal. So, you know, I always recommend to do that. But that is all that happened in the game. That is literally it. I had a couple of chances with Victor Ibarbo put wide, and the goalie made a couple of good saves. But that is literally about all that happened. As you can see, we dominated on the shots, but they dominated us on the possession, which is always going to happen. Victor Ibarbo picking up the man of the match in his first game in the side for 3 or 4 games, I think it is actually. So you know, he's trying to prove his worth. And as you can see, we did actually make an inquiry about Toni Kroos, because for those of you that don't know, he actually went to Real Madrid. Well, today when I'm recording this on Thursday, he went to Real Madrid for 20 million, I think it was, or 24 million, which is cheaper than what Liverpool got Adam Lallana for, which is absolutely mental. But as you can see here, we've taken out Danny Sturridge and brought in Lukaku just because I didn't want Danny Sturridge getting injured in a Capital One Cup game. Although I want to win the Capital One Cup again, I don't want to risk Danny Sturridge because he's going to be my main source of goals throughout the league and the Champions League. So I don't want to risk him getting injured. So I'm going to play Victor Ibarbo and Lukaku up front together in a lot of the Capital One games and Capital One Cup. Sorry. And as you can see here, we start off very, very nicely with a great little run from Sterling. He was on the left channel. He cut inside, ran diagonally across, played a nice little through ball to Jay Rodriguez, and he first time left foot finessed it around Michel Vorm, I think it was, in goal. So not a bad start to the game. I wasn't really ever that worried about Swansea because, you know, they're not that great, and I was a bit worried about Boney because he's really strong, and this is the most ridiculous penalty ever. It's exactly like the one that Thiago Silva gave away against Robben. You know, the contact starts outside of the box. That it's a free kick. Okay, now I'm not 100% sure on the rules. There's a rule if you've still got hold of him while he's in the box, it could be given as a penalty. Either way, it was a bit of a bullshit penalty in my eyes, but luckily for us, Wilfred Boney, the guy I was actually worried about, managed to miss the penalty. Well, hit the post, so we just got rid of that, and we started again. We reset, and we started to play the game properly. And we get another. Well, it was a gay pass, really. I'm not gonna lie, and it was a bit of a tramp. But Lallana gets the easy finish, so it puts us 2-0 up as we get invited to a party there. Sorry about that. I will start to put notifications off when I'm recording in future. But yeah. So we go 2-0 up against Swansea, you know, and that's pretty much game over from there. We just tried locking it out, and they made a huge mistake here. And Williams just got outstrengthed by Lukaku. Lukaku is an absolute boss, and he's going to go through, and he's going to score them 9 times out of 10. And this was one of those 9 times. So thank God he scored, which put us 3-0 up, and then the game is out of sight there. You know, when you're 2-0 up and they get 1 goal back, there's it sort of brings hope back into the team. But when it's 3-0, you know, you can afford to concede 2 goals before the hope returns. So it was a good game from us, a good win. We moved through to the 4th round of the Capital One Cup. I'm not sure how the rounds work in the Capital One Cup. I'm not sure when the last 16 and all that start. But I know that was the 3rd round, and that was a good win. We absolutely dominated them on shots. Again, possession, they had the best of us. But Adam Lallana picking up the man of the match. And we have our final game of the episode against Liverpool. Sturridge and Sterling returning to play their old club. So and Mayuka obviously is going to play us, because I gave Mayuka to Liverpool as part of the Sturridge deal. So Mayuka might cause us some trouble. As you can see, we have brought Danny Sturridge back in for this game. And Victor Ibarbo is back onto the bench, and the squad is the exact same with Butland, Klein, Lovren, Zuma, Shaw, Wanyama, Rodriguez, Sterling on the left, Lallana at cam, and then the 2 big men, Sturridge and Lukaku up front. And we actually start things off with a header from Sturridge, which I was actually aiming for Lukaku, but you know, Sturridge got there and he put it in against his old club. And like in the last episode, I think we played Liverpool in the last episode as well. You know, there's always that controversial moment whether whether you celebrate or where your allegiances lie, if you will. But we get another nice goal here. Actually, Martin Kelly made to look like a bit of a twat by Lukaku. For Lukaku's making defenders look like a bit of bit crap really at the minute. He's out strengthening them and out pacing them. He gets us our second goal, puts us 2-0 up, and then the worry of us not getting all 3 points and the W pretty much went from my mind. As we get a corner here, Sterling whips it in, and it lands onto Lallana's foot, and he just strokes that into that top right-hand corner. What a goal that was! Probably goal of the series so far. Oh no, goal of the season. Last season's goal of the season was Lallana again. That screamer he had. I can't remember what episode. I think it was in episode 10 or 11. It was between 10 and 20, definitely. And he scored an absolute beauty in that. But that puts us 3-0 up, and that is pretty much the game. They do have a late chance, but... Oh, no, we have a late chance, sorry. But it didn't come to anything. And we pick up all 3 points, and the win, and the clean sheet. It was a perfect episode for us, really. Not conceding a goal, I don't think we did. And we absolutely dominated them, with Nathaniel Klein actually getting man of the match. Dijkmeyer is still out, which is a bit of a pain, so I was looking forward to playing with Dijkmeyer, because he's very quick. Getting down those wings and getting good crosses in, but Dijkmeyer is still injured, so I can't use him. Klein is still in, and as you can see, we have Schalke in the next game of the Champions League it is, but that won't be in this episode. Sorry, I got up late this morning, and I've been trying to sort out some live streaming stuff. I'm going to start live streaming a little bit, so I've been trying to sort out a lot of stuff and didn't actually have a lot of time. I didn't have time to play a 4th game in this episode, but that is it for this episode. If you could drop a comment and a like and subscribe to my channel, that would be absolutely awesome. If you could just share it with your friends and do that stuff, that would be awesome. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you when you're older. Don't go changing. Adios.